popular demand, this is part 2 of the paint tutorial for AAR, that's Autism Awareness, paint schemes that we use on the cars. In the last video I showed you how to do basic paint. We do have some other paint schemes that we use, which I'll give you some help with in this video, hopefully. What I would say is that I know that what I'm doing is very basic, and there's some very technically brilliant painters out there. I don't purport to be that. I'm not the best painter around. I'm just doing paints that suit our team and try and help the guys in the team to do their own painting, because I can't do it all. There's only so many hours in the day. So here we are. We're back with the lovely little Clio, a car that we use a lot when we're in lobby 101. So you want to again go to the start, which is, sorry, I should have had this prepared. Come on. Right, so we've got my car, right? You want to go to paint. Okay, and you're going to paint the whole car. Now it's asking for colours, so right bumper along to special colours, and remember it's that one there before you get to the gold colour. It's the matte kind of vinyl wrap. Okay, so you painted the whole car in that. So that's it, that's your base. Okay, I know we covered it in this first video, we covered this, but I'm just going through it again just to be sure everyone's got it correct. Next stage, okay, we need to come out of that and save to current car. It's running slow as usual. Great fun. Okay, now we want to go across to apply decals. Now what I'm going to do in this video is show you how to give the car a solid colour on the back, different to the black, fading into the black. Now, some of you have asked for this, and then I'm going to add to that the chevrons as well, so you can add them on as well. So I always start on the left hand side. I don't know why, a bit superstitious for me, but that's what I do. So I'm going to go straight away into new layer, and I'm going to apply a vinyl shape. Use the right bumper button. See along the top you've got primitives, community vinyls, 1, etc, etc. Click the right bumper button 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, and then you will see along the top the 4th tile, which is a square fading from a solid colour into nothing. Select that. Okay, now the next thing it's asking you for is the colour. So we do want the red, which is the 4th one down at the end there. Press the A button, and now you've selected the colour. So now you've got this square thing that you need to position at the back of the car. So the first thing I'd recommend you do is to spin it so that it's roughly a vertical like that. Then go across to move and take it to the back of the car. Now you'll see the back of the car cuts off, and if you keep it moving it fades in and out. That's left and right on the stick. You need to make this big enough so it covers the whole of the car top to bottom. So to do that, press the right bumper and go to size, and then toggle your controller to the right. That's covering the whole car now, and then you can move it back. But if you move it back, you see you're only getting a little bit of shading at the back there. It's not enough. You need it to come a bit further forward on the car, so you need to make that longer from left to right. So go to size again, and then press the up button. You'll see that will get bigger. Okay, you can then go back to move and move it around so you can get the amount of shading that you want just right. I think that looks about right there. I don't like the shading coming too far down the car. I like to see it solid at the back, and then about halfway down the car to the doors it's turning black. Okay, Now I've noticed that at the top there, at the top of the screen, you'll see it's not quite right. So we've made that big enough just to move it up. Okay, so that's that side done. Okay, so press the A button if you're happy with it. Then press the A button again and go down to mirror to other side. And that will recreate that on the right hand side of the car. Press the right bumper button twice. And there you go. It's on the car. What you've got to do now is do the back of the car. So go to the rear bumper. New layer, apply a vinyl shape, and it'll already be on the one that you previously used, which is the square fading from black to white. Press that again and you'll see that it's also select the colour that you used the last time. Press A again. And then you can move that down. You can see that it's upside down. You want most of this at the back as a solid colour, to be fair. So I'm going to spin that round. Okay. So 180 degrees. Then I'm going to move it up a little bit. So I've got the solid colour near to the bottom. And just spin it so that it's reasonably straight. That'll do. And then I'm going to go to the size. And the first thing I'm going to do is spread it across the width of the car. And then I'm going to push the up button to spread it down. Now you'll see what you've got here is that where you've painted on the side of the car, you've got a different shade on the back. So you need to increase the size of this so that it makes the whole of the back the same colour as the side. So I'm going to increase the size. It needs some more. I'll move it up a little bit. Increase the size again. Move it up a little bit. Still not right. It's about there actually we need it. So that's about right there. You just need to check that they're matching. It could do with a little bit more actually. So there, I think that's about right there. Okay. So now you've got the sides and the back done. Now you've got to do the roof, because obviously you've got colour on both sides and you've got colour on the back. You want colour on the roof. So use your left bumper to go to top stroke hood. Spin the car around so you can see what you're working on, and then go to new layer, apply vinyl shape. And there again you're using the same box. It's already selected the colour. Press A to confirm that, and then you can pull that down towards the back of the car. When it gets to about there, spin it round, move it into place, roughly there, and then make it bigger. Now you can look at the side of the car again to see where it's blending in. You can see that it needs to be made a bit longer. So I'll do that. Excuse me. And I think that's about right there. Not perfect, but it'll do. Okay. So that's your car now, painted at the back with a colour that fades into black for the rest of the car. You can then repeat the steps that you did on the previous video if you've watched that. Apply a vinyl shape. I'm going to the chevron. Okay, now it's going to suggest that you make this red because that's the previous colour that you used. You're going to change that colour to white. Spin it around because it's back to front at the minute. And then move it across to where you want to position it. Okay, I'll make it a little bit longer and a little bit wider. And move it down a fraction. So it's running with that curve on the wheel arch. If you get it around there, it makes it look symmetrical. Okay, now the other thing I'm going to do here, and I'm not sure I did this on the previous video, I can't remember, is I'm going to use the right bumper and go to opacity. What that does, it makes that chevron lighter just brings it up a little bit. I don't like it at full opacity personally. You might. You can leave it that way. I just tend to turn that down a little bit to about there. And then press the A button. Press the A button again. Go down to mirror to other side. And then go around and check it. Now you can use this blending technique anywhere. You could use it on, for instance, the side of a door. You could even use it with this kind of effect. It's a very creative thing to use. So you could have that on the side of the car, and then you can make it different sizes. I only use the one that I've suggested. And that's it, folks. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks very much.